Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Screwball Toy Hunts back here with another Marvel Legends review. And today we are going to be reviewing Warrior Gamora from the What If Season 2 Hydra Stomper Baf. So before we get into that, thank you guys so much for joining me. Can we get 100 likes on this video? That is the best way you can help me grow this channel, is by hitting that like button. And speaking of growing the channel, we're doing a giveaway. At 3,000 subscribers, we're giving away a Marvel Legend of your choosing. All you got to do is be subscribed, like this video, turn on the post notifications for all the content on the channel, and last but certainly not least, leave a comment on your favorite memory of Marvel Legends of all time, and I will pick the winner once we hit 3,000 subscribers. So there's that. So let's get into the review here. So I picked these up from Big Bad Toy Store. I believe this place and another place are the only places that have them in. I think Amazon gets them in on, I think, Wednesday or Thursday, shipped to home or whatever. So here we got Warrior Gamora. Personally, honestly, my favorite figure maybe in the set. Now, of course, we did review the Wilson Fisk Kingpin right here. Not really working for me. I don't know. It's not really working for me. But I think this figure right here will completely give me a better opinion on this wave. Because the first figure we reviewed, I don't know. That Wilson Fisk is a little, I don't know. So here we got the box. Let me show off the sides. First, we have the Watcher, Warrior Gamora. This is from Season 2. So I have no idea. Of course, here are all the other people you can get, and we do get a Build-A-Figure piece in this one. So, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what she does, but based off of the imaging, it looks like, as I open it here, looks like she might be trying to replicate Thanos' hunt for the Infinity Stones. Looks like it anyways. That's kind of what I got the impression of, but we'll wait and see. Apparently, What If Season 2 comes out around Christmas, so of course, and here's what it looks like outside of the plasticless packaging. Thank God this is going away. This is the last wave ever to have this plasticless packaging, which I cannot be more thankful for. And of course, you know, you got your papers, you got your cardboard, you toss those to the side, is what it is. Then you got your parchment paper. Of course, everyone loves the parchment paper. Here we got that. They're out to the side. We got, I believe this is the Build-A-Figure piece. So I guess we'll look at this first. It's an arm, a robotic arm, and of course he comes with a fist too as well, so we'll put that to the side. And then, see what we got in here. We got just a staff. Okay. So, as I look to the side here, we get no other hands for this figure. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, well, right out the gate, man. Here's what I hate about plasticless packaging. You see how those were like this out of the packaging? That ruins the figure. You know, a lot of people don't understand that. Like, when these figures come out of the packaging like this, it won't even stand. That ruins the figures because they're warped. As you guys know, with like warped legs and things like that as well. Like, look, she won't even stand. She won't even stand on her own. Look at this. Unreal. Look at this. She won't even stand on her own. Wow. Okay. I thought this figure was going to be the best of the set. I mean, this is not a good impression. I'll say that. This is not a good first impression. So, I guess let's just get into the figure review, I guess, because, I mean, this has something to do with it. I mean, she got these heels, and there's like a triangle cutout in the shoes you could see on both shoes. And for some reason, maybe it's just my figure. I don't think it is. Like, they just, oh my Lord, what is going on here? What is actually... Okay, this is actually frustrating, actually. Like, this is one reason why I am so happy plasticless packaging is leaving. Because these figures sometimes come out of the package like this, and they will not stand. I almost got it. But it's not working. Look at that. Unbelievable. There. Finally. Got to stand. after about 3 minutes of finagling with it, we got it to stand. So let's look at the accessory first. And if you guys have collected any of the other Thanoses, I believe with the Avengers Endgame wave, and I hit it and she fell down. Whatever, we'll just put her back up. So I believe this is the same exact staff as it came with the Avengers Avengers Endgame wave. Very, very similar. You know they like to reuse their molds. So let's see if she could actually put it in her hand, which I would hope that she could balance with it in her hand. But I don't know. Let me see her. Let me try to put it in her hand. Huh, look, it's not even going in her hand. Look at this. Oh my goodness. This wave. Oh my Lord, look at this. Okay, all right, here we go. I mean, that's the best you're gonna get it. Let's see if she actually balances. Look, she won't even, nah, look at that. All right, that's a done deal. That's a done deal for me. Overall, though, I will talk about the figure now. Overall, the figure looks good. I mean, she has trouble standing. She won't stand. But other than that, I mean, let's look at the head sculpt. Head sculpt looks really, really good. I like it, at least. Looks like Gamora, except in cartoon form. The armor, you know, it could be better based on the shoes. I mean, the shoes alone hurt this figure, to me at least, because she won't stand. She will not stand. You're gonna have to get a Marvel Legends stand or something, because she'll knock over every figure on your shelf. I promise you. If you make one sudden movement and stuff knocks over, she's gonna be the domino that starts the whole domino effect. Because those shoes, this choice right here, this choice of shoe, this half heel, but it's it's a shoe, but it's not a shoe, but it's a heel at the same time. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Because, you know, it's very unstable. It'll fall over, like it's wobbly. But let's look at the figure. The armor is, of course, a replication of Thanos' armor in Avengers Endgame and Infinity War. Of course, so that is a pretty good depiction, except in female form, I guess that's if you want to call it like that. So, of course, she has her gauntlets on her hands. She has some gauntlets on each. She has a shoulder pad on each. She has some spiky shoulder pads with a curved V shape going down to her abdomen. And you see here she has like this skirt kind of thing that's very, very hard plastic. It's not going to really move. It won't affect the posing though, which is good. But yeah, like here we got, you know, the hands. I'm not a fan of not getting extra hands. Like we're basically swapping out. Here's how I look at it. Like, so Kingpin had 2 different hands. So we're essentially swapping out the Build-A-Figure piece for no hands. Or we're swapping out no hands for this, which I am not a fan of that. I would like to see closed-fisted hands. That would have been nice. I'm not familiar. I'm not sure why. I really like the hairpiece, though. The hairpiece on this figure, of course, trying to imitate the real Guardians of the Galaxy Gamora from the movies. Of course, she has that fading, bleeding red hair going down to the bottom of her hair. Pretty good if you ask me. I like that. Overall, you know, this figure is okay. It's okay. Could it be better? Yeah. Could it be better? Yeah. Now let's try to compare it with Kingpin. They are pretty much identical in size. They're pretty much identical in height, which honestly, I thought Gamora would be a little tad bigger. Because all the images I looked at, like it maybe have like, you know, given off the impression that, you know, she could have been a little bit taller. But no, she falls off my hand. So let's go through the articulation. Of course, not a lot of movement. Not a lot of movement at the head. Of course, she looks up and down. Left to right, not going to happen. Because obviously, these pieces of armor are getting in the way, so you can't really move. Like, you can't do a full 360 is what I'm trying to say. Of course, movement in the arms is somewhat there. Now, again, these shoulder pads are affecting her from going all the way up. So, again, another little, I guess, inconvenience with this figure is you can't move the head all the way around, and you can't move the arms all the way up, because the armor padding is in the way. So I don't like that. Of course, her elbow swivels. She could do the splits pretty much effortlessly. Knee, and then of course, the boot. So overall, I mean, I don't know. I was going into this review thinking that this figure is probably the best out of the wave. Of course, we still have a lot of figures to review. This is my second figure of the wave I'm reviewing, but I am not impressed. I think, honestly, the armor could have been a little better, and what I mean by that is you could see there's some etching. You could see right there with the light, there's some etching. I would have liked to see them use some gold paint and actually paint the lines, but again, this is Hasbro we're talking about, so it's not really, you know, in the cards. For them, we have some paint chipping right here. Look at that. There's a huge paint chip right there on the thigh cut. That's not good. But overall, this figure's okay. I'll give this figure, in terms of collectability, I'll give it... see, this is tough because, you know, if she can't stand and she has trouble standing like she does, like it's really, it's a struggle. So I'm going to give this figure, honestly, probably a 6.3. I like the idea of this figure. Now, of course, this is a what if show, so this show has not come out yet. Season 2 has not come out yet. She, for some reason, my Armored Gamora will not hold this. I don't know what it is. Like, if she holds it, she's going to fall over. I can guarantee it. So this accessory is practically useless at the end of the day. I don't like how they didn't give her extra hands. I think that could have absolutely saved this figure for me. And I think the armor could have definitely been painted with some gold lining because there's definitely grounds for that to be there. But overall, you know, this figure's okay. Do you need to pick it up? Is it essential? No. I have a what if shelf, so she, of course, is going to go on my what if shelf. I have every what if figure, so of course that is where she will go. So guys, thank you guys so much for joining me. Let me know what you think about Armored Gamora, and I'll see you guys in the next video.